What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Gameroom Boys podcast. It's still so hard getting used to that name, but we've all I'm getting used to it. Yeah, sorry about the delay in content, guys. It's been crazy. We've been dealing with illnesses, been dealing with life stuff, and you know how it goes. First it was Z, then it was Blue. Salem's been busy with work stuff. I've been busy with work and being sick, and my oldest son got injured in a ski accident. So it's literally been a nightmare for all of us. But we are back, and we are recording a new show for you guys. So as we do the intros. So starting with Blue,
Merry Christmas.
Salem,
Hello, hello.
and then Z.
Was
And you all know who I am. So let's move right on to it. We got some new stuff that we want to get to. The boys will chime in if they want, and then we'll move on to the main topic, which we'll get into later. Actually, before we get into new stuff, I lied. Let's go with as you guys can see, this is Salem's stream. He is streaming Forza her. Which one is it?
Horizon
Uh,
5.
Forza Horizon 5. So you guys will be treated to that gameplay while the four of us talk about our stuff. So, starting off with Blue, what have you been playing lately, Blue?
I've been playing a lot of the finals.
The finals. Yeah, I gotta hop on there with you.
I've been
Um,
playing Fortnite, and then I started to play more of the finals. Um, it's my
Don't
biggest
forget
issue with
the.
playing the finals right now is people will start a game and be AFK or just not know necessarily the objective, and that's the thing that kind of has been on my brain recently.
right. And for
Like,
for the people who
mhm.
don't know, can you describe the finals for them a little bit?
So the finals, the game mode I play, you're supposed to go to the vault, and then you have to capture the vault, and you have to protect it, and people can steal it. And then you have to take that vault to the cash out, and then you have to protect it at the cash out.
Okay, so
And
it's like a looter shooter.
yeah, and then there's just some people who are only there for the kills, not there with the team trying to get the thing, and I'm just like, come on, man. Go to
Typical.
Call of Duty for that.
Typical. Yeah. um, nice. Salem, what have you been up to lately?
I've been playing a bit of the finals, but I've mainly been playing automation recently, just making some crazy cars with that game and all that.
Nice.
And sometimes Fortnite with some blue in them.
Yeah. I haven't really been on too much. Z, what have you been playing?
so besides Fortnite, Rainbow Six Siege, I finished my gameplay of Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
an excellent game, Uh, well, I did have some issues running it on my computer. It still ran a lot smoother than I was expecting,
Oh, nice. That's always a
and
plus.
yeah, and even when I downloaded it, it automatically had my settings set to the lowest it could be, just so the game could run. Like wasn't expecting them to actually read my computer
Mm.
and say, okay, this is what your settings need to automatically be. I didn't have to change a single setting.
Yeah, Ubisoft is good for that with their games, but we'll be talking about Ubisoft in just a little bit, and it's
That's the only praise you're going to be
yeah,
getting from me.
we've got some
Yeah.
stuff to say about Ubisoft. Um,
Um, but yeah, other than those couple games, that's mainly what I've been playing. Yeah.
nice, awesome. Me, I haven't really been playing nothing. Like I said, I've been dealing with some personal things. My son got injured in a ski accident, really messed up his mouth, chipped a tooth. Poor guy. Um, fell 6 feet off of a cliff, and yeah, it was a whole thing. So other than that, I just mostly been hanging out, taking care of the boy, and then been playing Monster Hunter rank 55 now. I'm pretty sure I'm like the only person in California playing it because I never see any other hunters around. So there's that. But other than that, yeah, not too much. Haven't been hanging out with you guys too much, which sucks because I like when we're all together. Um, but yeah, other than that, not much. So good to see you boys again. Always glad to be
Yeah,
here with you
definitely.
guys. You compadres and all. Um, I did talk to our possible fifth member, Davis, today. He definitely wants to get on. He's just been busy with work, and then some other stuff came up. He's still recovering from Christmas, So he is a to be,
It's understandable.
yeah. So he's a to be determined, but he is more than amped. He can't wait to meet you guys. So all the viewers, be on the lookout because hopefully he shows up soon. Um, so yeah, let's just get right into it then, guys. So our first bit of news here is one that's highly been discussed. Usually in a negative light. I'm more on the negative side with it, and it's from let's see, where's this? This is from Variety.com of all places, and it's go SAG-AFTRA signs deal with voiceover studio for AI use in video games. Now, this has been a hot topic in the industry just because the voice actors are pissed off due to the fact that they do not want AI in taking their spots, and they don't want AI being used in game like this. So for SAG-AFTRA, who is actually fighting this, to sign a deal to use AI voiceover, it makes no sense. And I could see some contestants coming from this. So, where do you guys stand on AI voice in video games, and where do you stand with AI in video games in general? Who wants to go first?
I'll take a crack first.
All right,
Yeah.
go for it.
So how I see it is it can be a good thing and it can be a bad. It's bad if you actually can get a voice actor that's readily available. You know, if you can actually get a person, then I would say go for the person. However, if it's a game, say like the Batman Arkham series, right? Kevin Conroy, may
Right?
he rest
Yeah.
in peace.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, or for when a voice actor for a certain game retires, like Mario, instead of getting a new voice actor, you could just use an AI for it and keep it the same voice that generations grew up with and that fell in love with their games in the first place.
Yeah.
To keep the legend going.
Real quick, I do want to say something with that though, Zio. You gotta keep in mind the original voice actor or their descendants are going to have to directly agree to the company being able to do that, or else there's
Yeah.
gonna be liability for
Yeah.
copyright claims
That's
and
true.
such like that. Because like the big voice actors, for like example as you brought up, the Mario voice actor that is retired, like that retired, for example. With that, he's not gonna want. I'm probably gonna want royalties, at least royalties from it, like at the very minimum. I could see, or else they're likely to get sued. And honestly, the court's probably gonna side with the person that was the original voice actor for it. In all honesty.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. So they do have
I
to.
see your point.
So, like, especially with like the case of like a dead voice actor, it's
Mhm.
even more difficult because it's not the actual voice actor that you're asking. It's more their family, and their family. I hate to say it, a lot of the time are gonna try to milk as much money out of it as they can.
Unfortunately, that is true. Yeah.
So you're liable. It's just liable that they're gonna get a different voice actor, or if they use an AI, completely different.
Yeah, and there is that there was, I forgot which actor it was, but there was an actor who recently died who did grant permission for them to use his voice continuously after he's gone. I don't remember who it was. I'll have to look it up. But yeah, it was a whole thing, and his family was very upset about it. But um, yeah, Blue, you got anything
It
on this
is
one?
what it is.
Not exactly.
Okay.
Well, if it's about the AI thing,
Yeah.
my opinion on it is there was a whole strike going on, and once they start saying it's okay for one person, it's going to take away so many jobs from a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people, and then
Oh
they're going to
yeah.
eventually start using it without their permission because they're going to be like, "Oh, it's fine. We created you."
And yeah, it's funny too that you say that because this whole strike that they just went on was, well, it was for the acting part. This is now in gotten into the video game territory. But the whole thing was the fight against AI and Netflix and streaming and all that. They wanted a bigger cut. But if you're okaying AI now for video game use, what was your strike even about? Like, why even bother at this point then?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I saw Stephen Amell talking a bit about it, the Arrow actor.
Yeah. The other thing too is that um AI, I don't know. AI just doesn't. I've seen what AI can do in games, and it's just not been impressive. So I don't think you can ever take the human element out of it because we feel and do things that have meaning, and AI just kind of slaps everything together. And it's been proven that AI can what do they call that when you steal something? Um,
Plagiarize.
yeah, AI's already been shown that they can plagiarize things because it learns everything that it learns off of the internet and all that stuff. So there's been instances where it's actually taken art from someone else and put it in a cover or a thing, and yeah, led to a lawsuit. So yeah, so AI, I'm 50-50 on it. I mean, I could see where if it makes a video game to get developed faster and possibly cheaper, because I don't know if you guys have seen with the Insomniac leaks came the estimated cost of Spider-Man 3, and it was $200 million.
Gee.
Yeah, so and
So,
Wolverine's about $230 million.
oh, jeez.
Mm.
So, where this brings like me into thinking, right? Is like, all right, for main characters and such, that you would want like the recognizable voices, like Brad Pitt or something like that, right? You know, I get the actual voice actor, right?
Right.
But like side characters, like side quest characters, or just random NPCs, use an AI for it. Use the
Exactly, yeah.
AI to do the voice and how they move, and make it almost sentient,
Or
if
like,
you will.
because one
Or
of them, one
but
of
to limit,
right,
obviously.
because one of the most common voices in video games. There's two of them. There's two of the most common voice. One of the ones that you probably hear the most of. That's Nolan North and Troy Baker. Could you imagine AI trying to do their voice? It's just, I don't know. I don't see it happening. But yeah, anybody else got anything to say about this AI takeover?
I was actually gonna change mine to what Celine had said about using it for like NPCs and whatnot,
Hmm.
like for
Yeah.
surrounding and ambient noises.
Right.
You know, because it brought up my it brought back to my attention when Minecraft cut off their music writer and hired a new one because he wasn't getting what he deserved.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
And
Yep. Yep.
now, if they were to bring AI into video games, they could just do the same thing to their new music artists and just use AI to do all the ambient noises. Which for a game like Minecraft, it could work out.
Easily.
Yeah. I
Uh,
mean, because it's not hard to make the sound of a duck or cow and all that.
they need to add ducks.
I thought they had ducks in Minecraft.
No, they have chickens.
Oh. Okay. All right.
But
Well. Yeah.
yeah,
All right. Well, anybody else got anything on this one?
Not really.
No. All right. Show is starting off good, you guys. I'm enjoying this. Okay. Moving on to the next news. This comes via GameSpot. Twitch is laying off 500 employees in the latest round of job cuts.
oh
Uh,
Jesus.
this is by Eddie Mukok and George Yang. Um, it says Twitch is laying off 500 employees and a staggering 35% of its own workforce soon. Twitch has since confirmed the job losses in a blog post. The cuts were first reported by Bloomberg. This will be a very hard day. Our service exists to empower communities to create together, and every single one of you has played a vital role in fostering our community and furthering that mission. CEO Dan Clancy said, I know many of you are wondering why this is happening over the last year. We've been working to build more sustainable business so that Twitch will be here for the long run and throughout the year. We have cut costs and made many decisions on the on how to be more efficient. So yeah, 500 people losing their jobs over at Twitch and potentially more. That's got to be something pretty significant because there's so many streamers on Twitch now. I mean, you got to have a workforce to monitor all of those things. But then again, this could be the reason why so many people are now able to get away with certain things on Twitch, a la we call titty streamers. Because titty streamers have gotten way worse on Twitch lately, and you know, it's honestly, and we've talked about this before, you guys, how it's not fair that just because a pretty lady with a ginormous rap can go on there and gain these freaking outrageous numbers of people versus some other, well, or we'll just use woman in this example, but some other woman who's, you know, and I don't mean it in a bad way, it's gonna sound bad, but who's more wholesome, just wants to play Minecraft or whatever, and just wants to gain an audience. But then you got Big Boob Bazooka over here, who's got 30 plus thousand, maybe even more, just because she's naked.
If
So
I may, I have to agree with you on that. Like, I've noticed that, you know, and this is probably gonna cause some controversy with me, but I'm gonna say it. You like, in the latest years, we've had a bunch of women's activism, and while I support, like, while I'm back with them, I just hate the ones that, you know, preach about it but don't follow it
I get
themselves.
I
You know,
get what you're saying. Yeah, you hate the ones that
yeah,
are all about, you know, woman power and all that. And again, we all respect that here. We're not saying anything bad about it. But then when you turn around and take your shirt off, aren't you
yeah.
defeating the point? You know. So I
For
mean,
example, one of the biggest ones is Nicki Minaj,
oh god,
and
yeah.
and
Here,
look at the song she released. Look at her most popular song that she's released.
yeah. We're getting off topic though. I can go about this all
But
day. But yeah,
yeah,
the 500
but that's my
employees
point.
at yeah, the 500 employees on Twitch losing their job, that sucks. You know, and we all feel for you, and we hope you all land on your feet.
I heard
But
YouTube's doing some wonders.
yeah, but yeah, 500 people over at Twitch. I mean, that's a lot of moderators gone, a lot of programmers gone. So Salem
Yeah,
Blue, do you guys got anything you wanna say about this one?
I hope that
I
they can
don't.
find a job somewhere better than
Nice.
Twitch. That's
Blue.
all I can say about it.
I don't.
Okay.
Sadly.
All right. Well, again, like Salem said, we hope you guys land a job better fit for you, and we hope that you all
Hmm.
land on your feet soon. And
Exactly. And uh,
all right, next bit of news here is from Kotaku. It says Xbox January showcase will show first Indiana Jones gameplay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that
jeez.
got me kind of hyped up. It says Xbox has announced that it's hosting a developer direct showcase
Oh
to
yeah,
some
I
of
read
its
about that.
upcoming first party games later this month, including first look at Indiana Jones gameplay by Wolfenstein developer Machine Games.
Oh,
So,
it'd be good.
the direct will air on Xbox's Twitch and YouTube channels on Thursday, January 18th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will showcase the upcoming releases like Obsidian's fantasy RPG Avowed. Ooh, nice. Oxydate's alternate history strategy game Ara History Untold, and god, this one. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, Gag Me with a Spoon, the long anticipated
Mhm.
sequel to Ninja Theory's 2017 sleeper hit. Wouldn't call it that. And then, of course, Indiana Jones will be the headliner here with first gameplay. So, while I'm over here crapping on Senua's Hell Saga, whatever, crash game, um, Indiana Jones getting some gameplay, man. Are you guys excited for Indiana Jones? Are you guys even wanting to play Indiana Jones? Is what I'm saying. And are you hyped about Machine
if
Games
it
being
comes
the
on Game
developer?
Pass,
I'm
It
hyped.
it's been confirmed for Game Pass. I think. And it's an Xbox game, so I don't see it not being on Game Pass. But
you
yeah,
never know
I,
though.
I am definitely excited, especially because it's by the same people that made Wolfenstein. You said?
yeah, it's funny too because Indiana Jones, the movies and stuff have always been closely tied to Nazis, and Wolfenstein always been closely tied
It's
to Nazis.
yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I mean, I'm super hyped about it. I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan. I even like the Crystal Skull movie. Yeah, so I didn't like the recent one. It's time to hang up the hat
I,
sometimes.
I'm I'm not just a huge fan of the Indiana Jones movies. As some of you might recall, I was actually in one of the movies.
Yeah, yeah, you were the big rolling boulder.
Exactly.
Yeah, so Blue and Salem, are you guys excited for Indie?
I mean, yeah, I've always watched the movies when I was like growing up, and it always made me, want to go adventuring and such. So like,
Exactly,
the
yeah.
fact that they're making it into a game that's not just like a Lego game, I'm
Yeah,
kind of hyped.
yeah.
I can't wait to hear the sound of the whip.
Oh, yeah. Blue, what about you, man?
Repeat the question. Is it about the Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you hyped?
Oh, I'm so hyped. I've always loved Indiana Jones growing up, like all the movies actually, except the
Nice.
last one.
Yeah, the most recent one wasn't very good, but of course, my favorite, the best one, I mean, according to me, is the one with the late great Sir Sean Connery, and that's Indiana Jones and the Lost Crusade or Last Crusade. So, but yeah, I
Uh,
mean, getting
Mine
gameplay.
was
So that's
Avengers.
getting gameplay. That's gonna be awesome. Let's see. Moving on. Next bit of news we got is from IGN. And I'm getting better about announcing who this is all coming from because I did get a message asking, and Salem had mentioned this to me before, saying that I should give recognition to where we're getting our stuff from. So thank you
Yeah.
to Salem and
Yeah.
thank you to the people that reached out. Trying to do better. This comes via way of IGN, and it says GTA 6 surpasses Minecraft to become the second most watched video game trailer, surprising or wow, misprint. Surprising number one still out of reach. It says GTA 6's debut trailer quickly overtook the likes of Red Dead Redemption 2 and Cyberpunk 2077, but now has overtaken Minecraft to become the second most watched video game trailer of all time. The GTA 6 trailer is still far from the top spot, which is held by a rather surprising title. The GTA 6 trailer, published on December 4th, 2023, now has more than 168 million views. Wow. Hold on, bud. Um, it says or 168.609.505. That's how they spelled it. To be specific, Minecraft's trailer, which was published more than a decade before GTA 6, on December 6, 2011, has 167,801,71. Jesus, these numbers are crazy. Um, this puts GTA 6, which is launched on consoles in 2025, the most watched video game trailer, also above the likes of Clash of Clans, Team Fortress 2, and its own predecessor, Grand Theft Auto 5. So, oh man, GTA 6, just the trailer, man. 168 million views. What is going on? What do you guys think about that?
Wow. I was within the
Jesus.
first 10,000. Holy crap.
Same. But
Uh,
jeez, man, it's it's coming from Rockstar.
Yeah,
Rockstar knows what they're doing when it comes to their games. Like all the leaks coming leading up to it, like they knew what they're like. The people that were leaking them, I'm starting to think were working for Rockstar and were leaking them on purpose,
Because
just
of
to
the
make
way.
it even more hyped.
Yeah, because the way they also did it little by little is just certain pieces of info.
Yeah, and because like when you look at the leaks, the trailer actually has the same freaking color scheme as all the leaks, and it's taking place in a city that was leaked for it to take place.
right. I mean, Jesus. I mean, if GTA's trailer is pumping out numbers like this, can you guys imagine the hellfire that this game is gonna set? Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
if they decide, and this is the rumor, if they decide to launch this game at $100, I would gladly pay it. Just
Oh, same.
just because of this trailer. I mean, come on. They had a big booty Latina twerking on a car. Like,
of course, that's the only
no, no, no,
thing you saw of
no,
it.
that wasn't. That's. I'm making a point in being that
Mm-hmm.
Rockstar literally gives no shits about what they put in their game, and that's what I want in my game.
They're
I
like the
want the
South Park
developer
of game developers.
I want the developer to give no shits about what they do and just make what they want to make. And GTA 6 looks like it's on the road to do that. and I couldn't be more excited. I'm even more excited for GTA 6 than I was GTA 5, which I literally played for 15 minutes and tossed it in the bin. So, yeah, 168 million views. Like, Jesus. You got anybody else got anything to say on that?
Better have a story mode.
Oh, it's gonna.
Yeah.
It's gonna. It's already confirmed. But yeah, I can't wait to get on GTA Online with you guys and us farting around, robbing stores, and doing all kinds of stuff. So,
One thing they gotta do before releasing GTA 6 is that the last update to GTA 5 they should do is release a heist mission that involves Michael. Because they've had Franklin and Trevor, but they haven't done Michael yet.
yeah.
So that should be the very last heist update to GTA 5. Should be a Michael one.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just to complete out the trilogy.
Okay, guys. Everybody good on that one?
Yep.
All right, so we're at
Yeah.
26 minutes in, looking good.
Ooh.
Okay. And the next bit of news before we get into the hot topic, not the main topic, but the hot one. The first PlayStation Store sale of 2024 has PS5 games from $9, 13 deals. I'd buy now. This comes in the way of Tom's Guide, from tomsguide.com. And they had the scoop on the store, and man, they had some bangers in the PlayStation Store. For those of you that have PlayStation 5s and want to grab some deals, now's the time to do it. Let's see. So the new store, the New Year's sale is Control Ultimate Edition was $39, now $9. Resident Evil 2 Remake was $39, now it's $9. Deathloop Deluxe Edition was $79, down to $15.
Did you say Deathloop?
Yes, sir, it did.
Ooh, I love that game.
Yeah, $15 on PSN right now. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves, freaking fantastic collection, was $49, now $19. I will be picking that up.
Yeah, you better. I'm gonna come over there and play it.
Persona 5 Royal was $59, now it's $29. Sonic Superstars, $59, now down to $35. Dead Space Deluxe Edition was $79, now $39. Ratchet and Clank Ripped Apart Deluxe Edition was $79, now down to $39. Those are some freaking killer deals on those games, and remember, a lot of them are deluxe editions, so they come with extra stuff. So, yeah, man. For those of you with PlayStations, I would hop on that bad boy right now and pick up some of these things while they are on sale. Also, we have, let's see, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered launches this month. And then Tekken 8 also launches this month. So, there you have it. That is that part. Now we're going to get into the hot topic. Now, this one infuriated me to no end. This was announced the other day, and I hopped on it right away because I'm sure you guys know already because we talked about it prior to the show. This comes from thegamer.com, and it says Ubisoft exec says gamers need to get comfortable with not owning their games. And let's see. It says, just like with music and television, the games industry has slowly been shifting towards an all-digital future for some time now. Despite pushback from certain communities with concerns surrounding preservation and ownership, unfortunately, it seems like the biggest publishers out there aren't concerned about the latter. As a Ubisoft executive recently stated that gamers need to get used to get used to the feeling, sorry, I can't speak, of not owning their games. This statement was made by Ubisoft's Director of Subscriptions, Felipe Tremblay. So, to Felipe, I kindly say, fuck you, sir.
I agree. I second that.
You are one of the greediest of greedy people in the industry. Your company makes some of the greatest games in the industry, and then for you to tell us gamers to get used to not owning our games is total bullshit. And Ubisoft should be one of the companies trying to preserve their legacy because their games get pulled off of their own store quicker than some of the games from other companies. So again, we kindly give you the bird and tell you that when as long as gamers will support it, physical media will be here. And those of you who want the all digital future don't know any better because, like you said, you do not own your games. And with the recent fiasco that came from PSN, with everybody losing their discovery, their whatever that stuff, um, which later on did get fixed for a little bit with some deal that they made. Your digital games will not be there forever. They can get pulled out of your library. For instance, PS4. People who downloaded the PT demo, if you didn't keep that thing stuck on your PS4, it got pulled off. You can no longer re-download it. It's gone. And those PS4s that have PT on it go for a pretty penny. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm just not comfortable buying digital games. I won't buy digital. It's either physical or anything. This is why I don't game on PC, which is primarily all physical now. Because most
You mean digital?
yeah, digital. Because most PCs don't even have a disk drive in them anymore, which is
Mine don't.
fine. So, again, it's unavoidable of the digital future. It's gonna happen at some point. But as long as gamers like me and you guys are all standing, we'll make sure that they postpone it as long as possible. I am not ready for digital, and I very much prefer physical media. Um, so that's where I stand on it. So starting with you, Blue, where are you at on this all digital future, and what do you think about the words that this Ubisoft dickhead said?
So I think the Ubisoft dickhead needs to get a new job. I'm only saying that because it's just like this. When I go to the store to buy some candy, I want to own my candy.
Physical media.
Yeah, and then it's like
Physical
also
media.
like there's a part about physically collecting too. Like for if everything goes digital, what's the point? It's all saved on.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want the dopamine from holding the game in your hand, wrapping it,
Yeah,
and stuff like that?
exactly. There's nothing like opening the cellophane or the cellophane wrap or whatever the plastic wrap off of a new video game and smelling that fresh plastic. Might give you cancer, but ain't nothing like it.
Hmm.
Salem, or I'm sorry, Blue, are you done? Or
Oh no, that's really everything.
okay, Salem. Moving on to you. What do you think about what the Ubisoft exec said, and where are you at on the all digital future?
Honestly, the Ubisoft exec needs to go fucking kick dirt, in my opinion.
I love you guys.
But honestly, I hate to say it, but yeah, I mean, PC's already all digital.
Yeah.
They don't sell PC games on disc anymore. So like, I hate to say it, but it's inevitable. And I want to like, I'm honestly like, when I get a PS5, I'm getting one that has the disc drive. I don't give a fuck.
Hmm.
I'm getting one. And like, even if it costs me more than, any of the other models of the PS5, I want one with a disc drive because I want, as you said, to physically hold my games.
Hell yeah. Z, moving on to you, man. Where are you at with
Also,
the?
sorry for all the French, by the way.
Oh, you're fine. Hey,
It just really annoys me
we
about
are
that.
past YouTube's marker of being able to say bad things, so we're okay. Um,
Okay, good.
so, yeah, I think it's like in the first minute 45 you can't say curse words. We're good. Or they'll demonetize you, but we're all right. Z, moving on to you. Where are you at with the all digital future, and what do you think about what was his name? Uh, Anyways,
Don't even
Ubisoft.
remember.
What do you think about Ubisoft dickheads remarks?
Honestly, I know it's not gonna happen, but he does need to be fired after saying that crap. And what my 2 cents are in this whole ordeal is that if he thinks that,
It's funny. His
if
name's
he thinks that,
Philip.
Ah,
yeah.
Well, Felipe, but it translates to the same thing.
the same thing.
But if he really thinks that, then he's got another thing coming because the only way we wouldn't technically own the games is through streaming services. through streaming the games because we're paying for a streaming subscription and we're just streaming. We don't buy the games outright. We get them for free off of that streaming subscription. That, yes, I can agree with. You know, you're paying for a service, you're using that service. But if you buy the game with your hard-earned money outright through their shops or through Steam or whatever, then you own the damn game. They don't because you bought it.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons
unless,
I go through Steam.
yeah, so unless you're using a streaming service like their Ubisoft Plus or Game Pass or even PlayStation, whatever the maximum tier is now, then yeah, you don't technically own those games because you're playing them for free through the subscription. But
Right.
if you buy the games, like physically buy them with your cash, and have a receipt for said game, then you own the game. They can't just say,
Right.
oh, you don't own it. You have the receipt that can say, and pardon my French, that can say, fuck you, I did buy it, and I do own it.
Now there is games like Friday the 13th, which has a physical disc, but they shut off the server, so basically you have an empty shell of a husk of a game. So,
Yeah, like fucking Overwatch 1. I have
Right.
an Overwatch 1 disc for the PS4 still.
right, and then so it's a double-edged sword, but yeah, I will never not want physical media. So before we move off this topic, let's all give one collective bird after I say his last statement to Felipe, and then we'll move on to the main topic. So, Felipe's other words, his last statement here, were one of the things we saw in gamers are used to, a little bit like DVD, having and owning their games that can. God, this guy can't speak English. That's the consumer shift that needs to happen in gaming. So basically, he's saying because DVD and Blu-rays, people got used to not owning them, and the rise of Netflix and other streaming services, we need to get used to that in the realm of gaming. And to that, guys, one collective bird, if you please. We say, "Fuck you, Felipe. Your words mean nothing
Fuck
to us."
you, Felipe.
So,
It's just Felipe.
Kick dirt.
Wasn't gonna put one up.
I'm
He's too
sorry.
nice.
I love how your Blue's mic completely cut out with like you going to say that, Zio. Whatever it was.
I said I
Alright.
put up 2 of them because Blue wasn't gonna put one up.
Oh, come on, Blue. Sorry.
He's too nice. He
It's
won't
okay.
do it.
I mean, it's just someone made a hugely poor decision. They're gonna literally make gamers hate Ubisoft because of that one guy. Everyone at
And they're
Ubisoft
gonna
is
end
gonna
up
go hate
fired.
him.
We don't hate Ubisoft. Let's get that clear. We love Ubisoft. So
I know,
Ubisoft,
but people
but-
who don't understand what's going on
Right.
will hate
Yeah.
Ubisoft as a whole. That's what I'm saying.
if you ever, so we'll say this to all the viewers of here and everybody else. We do love Ubisoft. There's nothing wrong with Ubisoft. We hate Felipe, so Felipe can suck it. So Ubisoft, if you ever want to do anything with us, reach out. We got you. Felipe, you can kiss my butt. Moving on to the main topic, gentlemen, we have our 5 most anticipated games of 2024. So we might have some overlaps, so just bear with us, people. And we'll see who
I know I
wants
most likely will.
to go first. Any takers?
I don't have my list completely done, so.
All right, we'll go with Z. Z always starts us
All right.
off. So Z, fire away.
Yeah, I'm missing 2.
my-
2 out of mine.
Okay. Well, as soon
It's
as working
yours.
on that, we'll go with Z. Z, tell us your game, and then give us a little brief summary of why you're excited for that one.
Alright, so the first anticipated game, I'm not going in, or I'm going from most excited to least excited.
Okay.
That's how I'm going it. Most excited is for Dragon Ball Sparking. Sparkling.
Nice. Yeah. Surprisingly, didn't make my list.
Really?
It's not on my list. Yeah. And I'm super excited for it, but it's not in the top 5. But anyways, go for it.
So, as you can tell by my little side character right here, my little camera, I am a huge Dragon Ball fan. Hell, I'm thinking of getting the symbol on the back of Goku's shirt there tattooed on me.
Oh yeah.
No.
Uh, and I'm just a
Sure.
huge Dragon Ball fan. Hell, like, while people are excited for Dragon Ball Daima, getting a little off topic, I am one of the people that actually are excited to see what it does. But to keep it in the gaming, yeah, like, I've always gotten into a Dragon Ball fighting game. I've had all of them leading up to current, except for Kakarot. That's the only one I have not owned.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
have that here.
but I've had just to name the few modern ones. I've had Xenoverse 1 and 2, Fighter Z. You know,
Nice.
yeah, I've pretty much had like everything. Like, I think the last older one I had was
Ow.
I think the oldest one I've had in my lifetime was Infinite World.
That one's rare now.
I wish I still had it. I had it for the PS2.
Yeah, that one's rare now. Nice. So Dragon Ball number one, number one for you. All right, far away. Next one.
Next one will have to be. Oh, what is it?
Come on.
It slipped my mind. I had the list ready in my head. I had it ready to go, and now.
Alright.
The next Assassin's Creed game. It's just codename right now.
Is it
It's
Jade?
codename Jade. Yes,
Jade?
that's the
Yeah.
next one.
Yeah.
From what I've seen about rumors about it, it's supposed to be set. You're supposed to play as two characters.
That's the Chinese one, right?
Actually, it's more than Chinese. One, you get to play as two characters from the rumors I've seen. One is being the ninja, and the other one is a samurai.
Okay.
Ooh,
so
I'm interested in that.
Yeah, so it's looks like it's set to be somewhere in Asia, in Japan, or in China, around those two areas. I'm extremely excited for that because I've been wanting them to go this route for a while. Like, of course, I would want more of a modern day Assassin's Creed, something closer to like maybe like one of the World Wars.
Yeah.
But I also have been advocating for Ubisoft to make one in Japan or something to do with ninjas. And to hear that the rumor is that you can play as both a samurai and a ninja in this game has me blown away.
Nice.
And it actually bumped my original number 2. It bumped it down to number 3 because of that.
Oh yeah. All right, moving on. Next one.
So number 3 for me was why this is first ADHD.
It's okay.
That's why I have mine written down.
Yeah, I have mine right here too.
I should have written mine down, but
well, if Blue, if you have any, if you want to jump in while he's clearing out his brain fart.
I'm listening. Don't worry.
All right. GTA 6. That's what it was. We were just talking about it too.
Well, that's not the upcoming years.
Yeah, GTA 6 is 2025.
That's next year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That one don't count. Or else it would have been on every one of our lists on the number one spot.
Oh yeah, probably. Yep, more than likely.
Probably yeah. But that is somewhere on my list of upcoming games. In terms of this year, I guess I'll switch it over to the Indiana Jones game.
Oh, nice. Okay. 2 more. I love putting him on the spot, guys. All right. Well, while he's going over his, do you have yours ready, Salem?
So I'm just all right. So I gotta say, my number 1 spot is Power World. If you know anything about Power World.
Hell yeah.
I'm extremely hyped for it.
Is that the Pokemon with guns?
Yes, that's the Pokemon
Oh my god,
with guns.
yes.
And it comes out sometime this year on Xbox and PC.
Dude, I'm all about that. Salem's gonna we gotta play together.
I'm so excited.
We're gonna be a party.
Yeah,
we're gonna be a party.
Yeah, we gotta play together.
Hell yeah, we're gonna have a huge factory going.
See, audience, this is why you gotta love Salem. He comes with the wild cards.
Mm-hmm.
Salem, by the way, gameplay's been excellent.
Thank you. But
Magnificent.
number 2 spot is Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League.
Yes.
That's the one I forgot.
Now,
That
I
was on
don't.
my
All right,
list.
I gotta say, the Assassin's Creed is my number 3 spot.
Nice.
Alongside Zio's, and then number 4. We'll get back to you on that one.
Okay.
But number 5, I gotta say, is Alone in the Dark, and it's coming to Xbox, PS5, and PC.
Hell
And
yeah.
actually, it released yesterday.
Oh
Ooh.
shit! Is it on Game Pass?
I am double checking that now, as you
Okay.
can see on my
While he
screen.
checks that,
Oh, hey Salem.
Romeo.
Uh-oh.
While I have you real quick, hold on, Z.
You gotta blur his
Um,
gamer tag out.
yeah.
I I really don't mind if they add me,
Okay.
but
Just quick, just don't show anything on your screen that you don't want because your screen is live. So,
yep,
yeah.
yep, yep.
Okay. Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Z?
So another game. I don't remember what number I was on. I think I was on
4.
4. So that one goes to Call of Duty always. It's always gonna be in the 4th spot. Nothing over.
Yeah.
Take-
So the rumor for that is it's the next Black Ops.
Yes, and that's what I've heard too. And I'm so excited because honestly, while people have been dog shitting on, excuse my wording for that,
I'd rather
while they
have
have been
I'd rather have the sequel to Ghost, to be honest.
I agree.
while they have been saying that Call of Duty has gone downhill, I will agree because like the stuff I know about how Infinity Ward has treated Sledgehammer for Modern Warfare 3, I can completely agree that why that game is so bad. But Treyarch knows how to make a Black Ops game.
Well,
Like if any other
let's backpedal there for a second. So
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
the campaign for Modern Warfare 3 was bad. The multiplayer is pretty good from what I've seen.
It's entertaining, but what I realized when I was playing on Theo's account, because I don't have it yet, but
Hmm.
he can't run on his computer, so it's on mine, just for everyone. But there's a lot of hackers.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I'm talking about like that, and the hackers aren't even they'll just stand still and not move and let the whole team shoot at them, and then you see them get kicked out of the game, and they're like, "Oh, man!" And then you
Ugh.
still lose.
What were you gonna say,
Real quick,
Salem?
I want to say, by the way, the Alone in the Dark game, it was the prologue that released yesterday. The full game releases March 20th,
Okay.
so about 2 months from now. But it is actually a remake of a 90s cult classic horror game.
Yeah.
But it's a complete like revamp, with modern technology and
If I
everything.
remember correctly, there's a movie too of Alone in the Dark, and
I think so.
I think it starred. Oh God, what's that guy's name? He was one of my favorite actors too. Christian Slater. I think he was the main character. I'm probably wrong on that, but I remember him being in that movie. Um, but yeah, Alone in the Dark. So Z, your last game. Did you say it? Did I miss it?
no. So the last one is. If I look through this list of ones that don't have a. I just saw it. I literally just saw it, and now it's like
It's okay.
somehow.
Um, I'll go over mine real quick while you're trying to figure that one out. So I'll do mine 5 to 1, and 5 being, the least excited. Well, I mean, I'm excited for all these. Clearly, we all are, but in order. So number 1 being the number 1 thing I'm most excited for. So number 5 for me, Helldivers 2, releasing next month on PlayStation and PC. We gotta play that, guys. Helldivers 2 is my number 5. It just looks ridiculous. The multiplayer, the friendly fire always on. Literally, when you throw a grenade, if your partner's in the way, they get damaged from it. It just looks like a good ass time.
All right, so
Um,
if we all play that game, we just have to stay away from Zio.
well, I'm gonna kill him first. uh, so yeah, it's Helldivers 2 is number 5 for me. Number 4, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Coming out this year. It is a Metal Gear Solid 3 remake.
Super hype.
Cannot wait for that game. I am just the trailer looks beautiful. I can't freaking wait.
What's it gonna be on?
It's PlayStation. No, I think it's on everything except for Switch. PlayStation,
Oh,
PC, and Xbox.
the Switch wouldn't be able to handle a
Oh
game
yeah,
as
no
beautiful
way.
as they're gonna do. They're gonna use Unreal Engine. You know, they're gonna go all the
Yeah.
something.
Yep. Number 3 for me is this. I just um. Oh, number 3 for me is where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, Black Myth Wukong. It is the Souls-like game that is centered around the story of Journey to the West, where you play Sun Wukong, where is basically the origins of Goku. That's where Goku and Dragon Ball is derived from. It's also based off Journey to the West. So I mean, this game just looks absolutely amazing. I cannot wait for that game. Um, Number 2 for me is Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, and mainly just because I can't wait to play it with you guys. Like I am so stoked. It just looks like something that would stream well for us, something that we'd all just have a blast playing. And then number 1, my number 1 game for this year, which actually releases next month. It's already pre-ordered, already paid off, ready to go, and it's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I cannot wait for this game. Everybody who watches the channel knows by now that I am the biggest Final Fantasy VII fan. The game literally, as I've said before, defined me as a gamer, made me a gamer. Back when it released all the way in 1997 on PS1. Um, and actually, I have the PS1 that it released on right over there on the retro corner, hooked up to the TV. Um, so yeah, those are my top 5. Final Fantasy VII leading the pack, and yeah, I can't wait for those games. Um, so did you get your last one figured out, Z?
Yeah, because for my last one, I actually have 2 in there. Due to the fact that one has a release date, the other one doesn't, but I'm excited for both. So number 5 for me, it's a tie between Kill the Justice League and Silent Hill 2, which is set to
Oh,
release
yeah.
Oh yeah,
on
that's
PS5
definitely my
Yeah.
number 4. Yeah.
I wanted to put Silent Hill on my list, but I figured one of us would, so I didn't. But yeah, Silent Hill 2 is definitely a must. So,
Yeah, I never got a chance to play the first one, but I do love me some horror games.
so then, is there any? So, did you want to jump in at all, Blue? Do you have anything that you're waiting for?
Not exactly. There's something
No?
like I'm like actively looking at on the internet for updates and stuff.
Wow.
There is. So real quick, we'll do some before we sign off because we're right at the marker where we like to be at. I also wanted to put Dragon's Dogma 2 on there. Um, I've I've seen gameplay from the original Dragon's Dogma, which I have on PS3 over here now. I bought it recently, and I'm thinking about jumping in real quick. Um, and then Destiny 2, the final shape. For some reason, Destiny's been reaching its hand out and trying to get me back into it. It is free to play now, so I'm kind of think I might download it on PC and see what this $3,500 machine can do. Um, and then one game that I wanted to put on my list, but I didn't. But this one I want for all of us. It's Foam Stars from Square Enix. It is the Square Enix version of Splatoon. Looks like something that we could just go in and mess around and have some fun
Yeah,
in.
I'm not. I don't know about that one for me, dog.
I think it would just be funny to go in there and mess around and see what the atmosphere would be like. Um,
Just a PC Splatoon.
yeah, pretty much. Salem had mentioned this one earlier, Pal World. I mean, I want to see my Charizard blow somebody away with a rocket launcher. That'd be awesome. Um, Alone in the Dark was mentioned.
I'm gonna enslave Vaporeons to make me firearms.
Yeah. And then
That is an actual part of the game, by
Oh,
the
yeah.
way. I'm not
Oh.
just randomly saying
No,
that.
no,
I
no,
want to make
that's-
that clear.
that is
Um,
absolutely true. And then the one game that was gonna be my number one, but I didn't put it on the list at all, was Rise of the Ronin, the PS5 exclusive. Um, I just figured whatever, I'm gonna get it anyway. So, but that is another Souls-like game. And then I don't know, I'm all about Souls-like games right now. So, but yeah, there was another one too that I wanted us to get into. I don't remember the name right now, but and there's so many games. 2024 looks like it's just gonna be just as big as 23. 23 possibly being the best year in gaming. So, man, I'm excited. So, anybody want to add anything else, or is that it? We're good to go.
I don't really have anything to add.
All right.
All I gotta say is, fuck you, Felipe.
Fuck you, Felipe.
Besides,
Indeed.
Yeah, I don't like you,
besides,
Felipe.
fuck you, Felipe.
It's unanimous.
Even the nicest guy in the world said that he doesn't like you, Felipe. Like, come on,
The
man.
nicest
What are you
guy.
doing?
It's unanimous over here at the Gameroom Boys. We do not like Felipe. So
Yeah.
Oh my God.
that
Is it
being
gonna become a meme?
oh yeah, I'm gonna blast it at the end. Big ol' you'll see. Anyways,
Oh god.
anyways, with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. It's man, I'm not gonna, I don't like to toot our own horn. See, trigger the horn, but um, oh, I said trigger the horn, not kill the computer. But yeah, there it is. But I feel like, man, I feel like we've gotten so much better lately. The last 3 podcasts have just been phenomenal. This one, you guys killed it. So yeah, so thank you guys for being on here with me and
Thank
doing
you
our
for
thing.
having us.
Again, we are a big old family here, and shout out to Salem, guys, killing it with the gameplay above us, and then fans give Salem a shout out in the comments, and all the other boys as well. So that's pretty much it. We'll do our outros and say our goodbyes. So you guys know, I am the Fat Man over here at the Fat Man Gaming. This is the Game Room Boys podcast, formerly the Gamecast. And then next to me is Z, who brain farted again. Next to him is the one and only Salem.
Yo.
And always to lead us out the door is the blue man, Mr. Blue Sky himself. Sign us
Merry
out.
Christmas.
And we'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.